What's good, everybody, man? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Carter Sports Coverage on your boy SB Cash. You see, Ryan's not here with me this week. Should be back next week. You feel me? We still in the NBA Finals. We still going crazy. We still turning it up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into all that. But before we do, you know what I gotta say? Shout out my boy DJ Marv. Keep going hard, man. You feel me? Let's get it, man. Let's dip and dive into it, man. I know y'all been watching, man. You know what I'm saying? NBA Finals going crazy. Got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? Series is now 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Nuggets up 2-1. I just want to talk about a couple things I've been seeing out these three games, and you know what I mean? Some keys to it all. So, like, let's just get into it. So, like, game one, I feel like, boom. As y'all know, Joker, you know what I'm saying, one of the best players in the league, if not the best, definitely best center in the league. You know what I'm saying? He out here with Jamal Murray. He's been playing lights out almost all postseason. You know what I'm saying? So they came out in game one. They was real assertive. You know what I'm saying? They played their game. Everybody ate. You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion that the Nuggets are at their best when, you know, it's not really about Joker, because Joker's going to get his, right? It's about Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. I wouldn't really say you're going to lean on KCP or Michael. I mean, you're not going to really lean on KCP or Aaron Gordon, because them is the defensive guys. But you feel me? You expect, like, in a Nuggets win, or if they out here really dominating real fashion, you would expect Joker to be getting his, Murray to be getting his, and Michael Porter to be eating. To some sense, I feel like. So I feel like they got that in game one a little bit. It's my thinking that when Jamal Murray drops over 20 points, they have a good chance to win every game, because it's just like Joker's going to be Joker at this point. It's not even about Joker. Like, you feel me? He had 40 in the loss, but we're going to get into that. So, but like, they won game one. They came out. I feel like all they starters played nuts. They came out with this assertiveness. I like how Malone coached them through game one. I like how his message was and how he came out and motivated them. So they ended up taking game one. You know what I'm saying? Then we moved to game two, right? Game two in Denver still. Miami ended up winning that game. And I feel like they turned up the physicality in game two. That's what Miami did. They turned up the physicality. They brought in a bigger body in Kevin Love. You know what I'm saying, to get some minutes, bigger body. So, because they was really getting dominated in the post game one. So game two, they made that adjustment. That's a shout out to Eric Spo. So that's a good move. And then it's like, I feel like they role players played very nicely in game two. Miami's talking about Gabe Vincent, Struss, Duncan Robinson. You know what I'm saying, off the bench. They role players played really well for them in that one. That was a game, I believe Jimmy had 21 points. But Bam has been the key for Miami. I feel like, as far as them being in games and, you know what I'm saying, or winning, the one they won, and the ones they lost too. Bam been a huge factor. That's something that we're going to talk about here soon, because that was crazy what everybody was saying before the series. But game two went to Miami. So we go to game three. That was last night, man. I know everybody was watching that game. It was pretty close early on, first quarter to second, but I feel like, man, they hit that third, bruh. They hit that third quarter, and the Nuggets just put, you know what I'm saying, they put on that show. They showed why they was the number one team in the West, for real. Like, they played that. Everything was going. They was defensively had locked in. But I do want to state that Miami was playing zone. Did y'all see Miami Heat playing that 2-3 zone last night? Like, nah, I get it. They was probably trying to. The whole thing of zone is to keep the players out the paint. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to force everything perimeter wise. But man, the Nuggets ate on that, bro. The Nuggets ate on that. So I don't feel like they need to be in that. I don't even feel like the NBA. I don't feel like zone needs to be played that much in the NBA. There is a certain time that you could go to it, maybe for a stretch. But when teams is locked in a whole game or a whole half to zone in the NBA, I'm not a fan of it. Feel like they way too skilled. You feel me? You're gonna get scored on. So Miami was in that zone in the third, and I feel like Nuggets ate it. They did what they were supposed to do. Miami tried to make a slight run. Miami tried to make a slight run in the fourth, but it never really got close. I feel like Nuggets held that 12, 14, 16-point lead over them the whole time. Like, it kept fluctuating. They'd go up to 20, 21, 22, then back down. They'd get, you feel me, in the 14 range. But they did cut it to I think they cut it to like 11 or something, but like, it was over for real in a nutshell. And big shout out to Joker and Murray. First time in NBA history, two players on the same team have 30-point triple doubles. That's really crazy. Jamal Murray, 30, 10, and 10. And I believe Joker was like 30. His was something crazy. Nah, it was really. Yeah, no, like 30, 20, 10. 30, 20, 10. You feel me? That's crazy. So, bro, you got to give the props off to that. And the Nuggets played a good game. And I do like, again, Malone, the coaching. Coaching is huge. Malone gave him a good message. Like, these last two games, game 1 and game 2, Miami won the fourth quarter. They not going to win the fourth quarter. I like how it's situational. Like, the coaching is huge, bro, right? Like, so he's not teaching Joker and Murray how to play basketball. You feel me? So when they say coaching, it's not like you teaching them how to be better at basketball. Joker and them is already good. It's just situationally making sure that they're always on point and at their best. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like Malone's done a good job of definitely keeping them on their toes and letting them know, like, y'all really ain't accomplished nothing yet. We here in the fun. I like how they moving, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as the aura of the team and the Nuggets. Now, talking about Miami, I think Miami's okay. Like, a lot of people think it's done 4-1 type thing. Like, I think they're fine, bro. They just need to. The first thing, the most glaring thing to me for Miami is, like, you got to hit your shots. You got to hit your threes, right? Because Miami is a great team when they hit their threes. And it's been, like, they win. If you look back all the playoff games, when they hit them threes, that's when they beating these teams. When they catch the L's, that's when they're not hitting the threes. So I feel like they do what they supposed to normally do. They was a good three-point shooting team, like, all regular season. So they do that, they'll be fine. And I don't know if this is a thing or not, if y'all been paying attention to it or not, but, like, okay, I feel like this is weird. Game 3, right? Did y'all know Jimmy Butler had 28 points? Like, game 3, did you know Bam Adebayo had 21 and 22 points, 17 rebounds? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are all great numbers. Like, Jimmy dropping 28, Bam dropping a double-double, huge double-double, 22 and 17. But it's like, me watching the game, I had to look at the stat sheet to really see that. Like, me watching that game, I didn't feel like Jimmy had 28. And he was really efficient. I feel like he was hitting. But it wasn't like, oh, I hate to say it. He's definitely a star player, but it wasn't a dominant 28. And then they got beat by, like, handedly. So that's why, because the Nuggets was just being so good. But that's what I would say, like, a more assertive game from Jimmy. It's hard to really say that when he dropping 28, right? But, like, I feel like this is weird. I feel like he's not, up through these 3 games, Jimmy Butler's not really leading the Miami Heat. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like they're playing team ball, like, everybody getting something, everybody getting involved. But I feel like he's deferring to his teammates a lot instead of just taking over games. And that's his game, really, in a sense. But he know that he gonna have to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Playoff Jimmy, it's time. He gonna have to get in that mode. He's just gonna have to. But he dropped 28. I'm not knocking the stat. It seemed like I don't know. I just feel like, I hate to say I wanted more, but, like, it just didn't seem like it was 28. That's all I'll say. But I feel like they fine moving forward. But, like, let's talk about Bam. Bam's definitely been eating all these 3 games. I feel like, you know, Joker gonna do his thing, bro. Like, Bam's not gonna stop Joker, but you feel me? He's definitely played good D. He's definitely been there, and he's been matching the intensity on offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to give it back. So I feel like Bam's definitely been the Heat's best player. It's gonna come down to Struss, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin. Really them three, because, you know what I'm saying, Kevin Love, that's the rotational piece you bring in for experience. Then you got Kyle Lowry, you know, he gonna come in, relieve somebody of some minutes, a guard. But they need Vincent, Struss, Gabe Vincent, to at least 2 out of those 3 have to have 12, 15, 12 to 12 and up. 12, it got to be more than 12. Like, somebody got 15 point, 14 point games, bro. That's how I feel like they got to do. That's the supporting cast, bro. They going to need that. Like, you feel me? Also, shout out to, on the Nugget, I forgot to mention this, shout out to young boy, Bron. He went crazy last night. I think he dropped 18. That was huge, considering the fact that Michael Porter Jr., KCP, and Bruce Brown all combined for 13 points. So, shout out to Bron. That's a great way, because, 30 and 30 from Murray and Joker. So, he just added that extra help, man. They did what they had to do. Series is good, man. Everybody that thought this wasn't going to be a good series, it's going to be a good series, man. I really am enjoying the coaching chess piece matchup. Like, I love it between Malone and Spoelstra. I love it, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, Malone hit him first game 1, game 2, Spo adjusted, put his little shit on his shit, you know what I'm saying? But then game 3, Malone back, you feel me? Right back on top. So it's like, we waiting on Spo to make that move. But I'm still, look, my pick is still Miami Heat in 7. Like I always say, I respect both teams. You feel me? I kind of like Miami more as a team. I've been rooting for them more for longer, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be mad if Joker and Murray get a ring. But you know what I'm saying? I want to see Miami win. But so many people are just contingent on the fact that the Nuggets are going to wipe them off and it's going to be easy. And I'm just telling y'all right now, it's not going to be easy, bro. This is Miami, bro. Y'all got to act like y'all know. Like, they won game 3 last night. They're going to adjust. Like, this is Eric Spoelstra. He's been here. He's won 2 of them. Stop playing with him. Then he's been to the finals. Like, this is 4th time in the finals. You think he's not ready for this moment? Like I'm saying, I'm expecting Miami to play a way better game. Jimmy gonna have that assertive one. We still ain't seen him drop 30. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's my wrap up on the NBA finals. That's all I got coming for y'all. Before I end the show, you know what I always say though. It's June, which means it's almost July, which means it's almost training camp, man. So we're gonna have to talk about the NFL really soon, y'all, man. Y'all gotta stay tuned. That's gonna be, I can't wait to hype that up. Can't wait. I start getting that feeling when in the summer, because that, you feel me, football coming back. We almost here, man. September, August. Come on. You feel me? But hey, this is Carter Sports Coverage, man. We're gonna holler at y'all next week, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Yeah.